I wouldn't hate to see, I guess, a mid picked up now. Regardless, the enemy team is going to have to ban one. You're not revealing a whole lot. I think you grab a mid slash flex pick here, perhaps something that can go the off lane as well. Or,
Yeah, you could go the Void Spirit, pretty decent. Not bad against either of those lanes. The issue you have is like Wraith King does not do well against Slardar, like at all. Like that lane is really hard, and Lukey Slardar is pretty darn good, giving a lot of extra damage to the faces Void during Chronosphere and stuff like that. If you happen to get that Corrosive Haze, I'm surprised that I just realized they banned the Spectre on Spirits there. I guess they were like a little bit worried about it potentially being a support Void or like a mid Void and picking a safe lane Spectre, but I wait. I just realized we have Mars and Slardar. I think it's Lukey Slardar, right? Am I crazy? What do you think? Is this Lukey Slardar or Lukey Mars?
This would probably be Lukey Slardar, and Mars is probably going to be played in. Actually, there's a Mirage.
That's what I'm getting confused. I was like, one of them have to go mid, I think, unless you want to run a 5 Slardar in the safe lane. Which
Schofield has played Mars on position 4 once this tournament.
We've seen it in position 4. It's just so weird because you have the Mirana there. I could see a Slardar 5 with like an Orb of Venom running down a Tiny, but Tiny is so fast, I don't know if it's enough.
No, I don't think it is. Spirits, I have one more ban. You might want to get rid of that Meepo. You probably saw the game the other night where they played that one. I'm not sure that you want to play against a Meepo here with the lineup that you have right now. I mean, yes, Faces Void is going to carry the game. Okay, they banned TA.
I think the TA makes a lot of sense. You can't give it to the invoke. You can't give it into the evoker. The minus armor from Slardar as well just is way too much to deal with. What is NoPango ban? I mean, you need to get rid of an offlaner, Faces Void. I mean, you could get rid of some burst damage and some lockdown. I like the Beastmaster ban. I like the Veno ban. I was going to say Underlord potentially would be the next best thing. So, I like that ban a lot.
Yeah, getting rid of the Underlord here is pretty good for them. Your lanes are difficult enough as it is, and the enemies just need a little bit more bulk to run at you prior to the Wraith King getting online. So that one is it's all right. Axe would have been pretty good as well here to be able to just jump on top of the Faces Void and blow him up right away. They grab Snapfire last, so that's God, it's probably going to be Tiny in pause 3.
It could be. You can run pause 3 Snapfire here too, who's not bad in laning against Faces Void. They have a lot of burst damage between those two heroes and decent stun, so Faces Void can't time walk at all. But yeah, this is an interesting pick for sure. I'm really curious what they decide to respond here on NoPango. I'm assuming they need a support here. I can't imagine they'd pick another greedy hero. Someone's got to buy the wards for the side of NoPango.
We could play
Dota
Dart. Maybe. We could play Dota Darwinism, where whoever finds the farm becomes the carry.
Ooh, I like this. That's a good strategy. I actually kind of like Lich here. I think Lich would be sick.
I wouldn't hate it. You know, you'd have a decent kill potential on the Snapfire if it is run in the position 3. My concern is too much is on the back of this Faceless Void being able to pop off this game. I think you have some damage issues if you decide to run, you know, like Mars mid or Mirana mid or something like that. I think that you just need to bite the bullet and put like pause 5 Mirana, pause 4 Slardar, then pick up
like an actual mid laner.
An actual mid laner, yeah. It wouldn't be awful to grab a Zeus or something like that. You think they'll pull out his signature hero?
Oh, Lena. That was close. I was like, I know it's going to be a magic burst. It just seemed like it might be Star Skywrath Mage.
Yeah.
It is going to be Pingu on the Slardar. They're going to run the 5 position Slardar, as we thought, and then the 4 position Mirana. Okay.
Yeah, I that makes a lot more sense to me. Like I was saying, I wouldn't hate to see a Zeus here, but I think a little bit of right clicks at scale into late game is good. They don't have anybody that can get on the back line by themselves. Ma's going to need a blinked egg at first, or Hane is going to need to pick up the Aghanim Scepter. So that rounds out the draft quite nicely and gives them a lot for the Chronosphere. So this huge team fight potential here. It's 5 Slardar. It should be interesting. Pingu, he's been playing defensive supports this entire tournament. Winter Wyvern, what was it? Omni Knight, and what was the last one? I think he played Treant Protector or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they got one last best of 2 than everybody else. Unfortunately, I would have liked to see them in more games, but let's see how they do against this other open qualifier team.
Should be a lot of fun, man. I like the draft. Spirits, they don't have a lot of combination here with this Snapfire, and it looks like it is being played on the 3 position there, Hane. So he's got his work cut out for him. See if he can make it work. The face is void. I mean, he's got tons of setup. I really do like the NoPango draft. I'll be honest. I think it looks pretty good. Oh, cute little Marana. Well played. It's going to be Aegster Marana, by the way. This guy, super strong player.
I really like the Kitsune mask, but I never ended up opening enough chests for it because they made it
God.
incredibly rare. That was the one time I was tempted to, spend more money on Dota.
I think, in order to get it on average was like $150.
Really?
Yeah.
You have the numbers? I like how you just have the numbers for that.
I mean, it's an ultra rare. Most ultra rares are like a minimum $100 to spend on chests in order to get it, unless you have all the chests already.
I think I got a new hat analyst here, everybody. Party Pete boasted to me that he knows like everything about hats, but I just casually brought up one of the sets and you knew exactly how much money you would need to spend to grab that one.
I mean, like I said, almost all ultra rares are about the same. You can look at any chest and see, what your chance of getting it is, essentially.
Yeah, that's some pretty wild offhand knowledge, though, Ricky.
I don't know, man. It's not that off.
But anyways, it's been mostly defensive heroes on Pengu, so I'm excited to see how he does on this Slardar. With the Orb of Venom first. He did start Orb of Venom first and went Degen Aura, I believe, at level 1 on Omni Knight. Ended up getting First Blood with it. This double melee lineup into the top lane doesn't feel very good, though. Especially if you have to play it into a tiny rotating up there. It's going to become so easy for him to just get that toss avalanche combo on people and blow them up.
Yeah. So Pingu is going to start the Orb of Venom like we thought from the 5 position and just run at Tiny. Ooh, Ma does not have boots first, which might really backfire. He started the Ring of Regen Enchanted Mango Tango. This Slardar, if he gets close to you, you're going to just take so much damage. So you just have to like toss him away and hope that that's going to be good enough.
Yeah. It's a little bit difficult. If he has somebody else on top of you at the same time, it's great. But, Lies and Faceless Void, he doesn't have a whole lot of kill potential. That's why a lot of people, they just run some sort of healing support with the Faceless Void,
Yeah.
like Witch Doctor, like a Wisp, like sometimes Warlock. Warlock a lot rare, but that's what Secret does, for example. Puppy, he just plays somebody that can keep his super hard carries alive and they don't have tons of kill potential in lane with them.
Yeah. Agreed. Let's see. We've got still disconnected on the Invoker. Ew, Mini is level 25 on the Invoker. I didn't even realize. You got the Dark Artistry set. Very cool. Immortaled out of his mind.
Wait, on which hero?
Invoker. The Dark Artistry set?
I heard you say Dark Artistry set. You sound genuinely offended that I didn't know which hero you were talking about.
Yeah, I am genuinely offended that you don't know that Dark Artistry clearly means Invoker. He also has the Magnus Accord bracers, the gauntlets that are super cool. And those big fiery fists. This was like one of the original Invoker. I think this was the original Invoker Arcana, and it was a full set. And then they came out with the Goku hair after the gauntlets, and then eventually the Persona.
The child Invoker, what we really needed.
Yes, what we all needed. Not a model update for Morphling.
I'm pretty sure somebody showed me something where one of the flies in the Pudge set had more polygons than Morphling's entire
No,
hero?
it's the flies of the Pudge set have more polygons. Not just, yeah, it's like all the flies on the Pudge set.
No, it's a single fly, isn't it?
No, I think it's all the flies.
Okay.
The quiver of the new Windrunner has more polygons than the entire Morphling set.
That's not surprising, though.
Yeah, that thing is gorgeous.
The flies is a little bit funnier.
Arrow, he hits it. They're going on in. Lukey needs to be able to slow him down with that nice Southern Crush to follow. First blood goes to Lukey on the Mars. Akester, we said this guy so good at the game of Dota 2, and he sets up that arrow. Stars has LSA. They're going to find Benny. Okay, I don't think he wanted to use that. They can just wait for the TP on Akester here. Oh, no. Benny? He can't TP, can he? There's no way.
Now.
You throw the...
Oh my god, Akester, what are you doing? You saw him, you hesitated, you canceled 3 times.
I'm literally baffled. Like, completely baffled. He didn't expect a long TP because Nuage is TP'd out to the tower. So he's like, oh yeah, that TP's gone. But his TP was like 5 seconds.
You gotta click on the enemy. You can see the channel time on them. Rookie mistake there, Akester. My god.
You know what we say? You miss every arrow you don't throw. And
absolutely.
Oh boy. You know, I mean, I feel like you had to know. He's just gonna walk behind that and TP, but didn't throw it. Didn't go for it. Very interesting.
If NoPango loses this one, let it be known that was the reason.
Yeah, that was a quite an unfortunate scenario there. I mean, if you hit that arrow, he doesn't die, right? But he just can't get back to the lane in time, and now Lukey actually taking a lot of pressure bottom. They get level 2, he's just dead. Crystal Maiden finds the kill.
Your blood froze.
Yep, things only get worse from here. You don't really expect that one that often. You know, level 2, Crystal Maiden actually has massive kill potential. The only problem is you don't have that much mana afterwards, but she has clarities with her, so tops the mana back up, and the kill does mean you can get a quick level 3. So they got to go this very aggressive Crystal Maiden build, and it went unpunished.
Yeah, very nice. And I mean, Wraith King's farming really well bottom. Pingu in the top lane taking a lot of damage here, but it's just the support, right? So he's all right.
Yeah, but it's also, it feels pretty bad. He's not going to have the same usefulness that he does on heroes like Winter Wyvern or Omni Knight if he doesn't find himself any farm, you know, spending all of his money on regen items. So I'm not sure how familiar with, you know, position 5 Slardar Pingu is.
You know, it's Pingu. This guy is the future of NA according to some notable players. So I consider it, you know, he's probably got it all figured out.
Big Pingu fan here. Look at this. Perfect stack. Impeccable. Would you expect anything less from a gamer of this caliber?
You mean pull, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Tiny's gonna get slapped here. Nice re-pull on the wave there to try and re-aggro it. He will pull one of the creeps, but Ma, he's got 2 mangoes. He's definitely have to commit one of them eventually to get this Slardar away from him. Nah, he's just too slow. Nice re-pull on Pingu there. This is what you do on the Slardar. What a great, look at this. This is top tier support right here.
Yeah. So one of my friends, Taco, in the chat, he wanted to learn how to play Dota a little bit better. Take notes. Talk to Pangu. I can hook you up.
Yep. Ma's coming back here like, sir, I didn't say you could do this. Southern Crush, a couple more auto attacks. Slardar, he's gonna just beat down this Tiny. Like I said, you have to mango at some point. There it is. He's gonna be safe.
He needs to get away, but he's gonna spend a lot of time not doing anything on the map. He might just deny himself to Roshan here. Huh? Ooh, I guess he doesn't.
He's got Tranquils. He doesn't have Tranquils.
No.
He doesn't have Windlace. He just walks base now.
Oh, you hate to see it. This is sad.
Yeah.
Let's look somewhere else. Let's talk mid. We haven't talked mid at all this game.
Yeah, Mini versus Stars, Invoker versus Lina. Typically, this is a Lina favored lane. But right now, it's pretty much dead even. There is a lot more denies on Stars, though. He's 15-7.
Yeah, I'm surprised. At the start of the lane, it seemed to go. It was going a lot heavier to Stars' favor. But as things went along, Mini, he's just been getting more and more last hits. And of course, you don't get to harass Mini out of the lane. Him playing Quaswex Invoker. Look at that. He's just wasting mana.
Oh, I mean, he's waiting for the rune, but look who's here. It's Ma. He just steals it in his face. The Avatos as well. Lina takes so much damage, and she does at least have a bottle. Gonna get Oh, Mirana's not in lane. Okay. I say maybe it'll get refilled here from the Mirana, but she's just bottom, so there's no way that's happening. Has to wait for those 5-minute runes instead.
She's did teleport in there. She was there to provide the save for Lena if they tried to dive her. But you know, that's 90 gold gone from Mirana. Suddenly you lose a bunch of mana. Things are looking a little bit rough for you right now, and these lanes should be a lot easier than that.
Ooh, nice bring down in the top lane. Ma's making some big rotations already.
Pengu, he's only got one death so far, but you know, he's nowhere near even getting his boots of speed 5 minutes in the game, and he's not going to be up for the bounty runes.
Money to burn.
So 2 for 2, or at least what I imagine will be 2 for 2 eventually. This one is safe over here.
He still doesn't have Tranquils on Tiny. I'm very surprised. Guess he had to get some clarities. He does have some extra mana regen, luckily, because of the Crystal Maiden. Very nice benefit from that hero.
Over in the mid lane, they continue to, I guess, just trade. Stars is just trying to shove the lane up.
Lukey, he's been caught, but a nice Tornado EMP is going to catch 2. Ixer can leap away, but Lukey not going to be as lucky. Brought down by the boys of Benny. Sometimes skeletons do a lot of damage.
Yeah, Stars tries to use that opportunity of Invoker rotating to shove in the mid lane. He does have the catapult with him. And at the same time, Pengu, he tried to scout the rune for him. Tiny's here, though. He won the 50-50 easy.
Yeah, calculated. He definitely knew. He knew this time. All right, Avalanche comes out. Ma, he's got to be careful. Stars, can he get in range? Absolutely not. He's got no boots. Super slow on the Lena. Gets him delivered just now.
Invisibility.
Ooh, Invis. Is she going to come top with this? Looks like it. Chrono, however, already being committed. Snapfire falling really low, but a TP coming in from Ma. Lies has to dodge this out. A nice cookie, but not going to connect. Hay needs to be very careful. There's just an Invis Lena. She's got a Laguna Blade. She's out for blood. Yoink. Finds one. Can she get the second? LSA on the mark. Tiny going for the Avatos. We'll find a little bit of space. Time walk forward. Can he get the bash? Not on the first auto, but LSA not going to connect either. Stars trying to finish off Ma, but it's not going to happen. He's too fast. Ixter in the bottom lane takes down Wraith King, huh? Okay. That's a big kill. Spear, I'm assuming, into the arrow. Very nice. Okay, well,
that's exactly
death recap not telling me anything. Very useful.
What do you mean? It's saying, oh, death summary you need to look at, dude.
Yeah,
death summary. That's the one. It was the spear into the tree, and then arrow standing him up afterwards, and him dropping.
Nuage saved by a ranged creep right there. His life flashed before his eyes. But Ixter's not done. He's just going in. The right clicks are there, but he gets a perfect route. Ixter, he's got no mana left to leap. What a bait. He gets away just barely. 15 HP. Ixter will survive.
Look at his absolute Chad holding the fairy fire that entire time. He ran the numbers in his head. He knew he wasn't in any trouble. Would have popped the fairy fire if he did. Certainly wasn't a mistake there.
Net worth, Faceless Void, top of the charts, 3,300. Wraith King following closely behind. Overall, game's pretty close so far. No team really pulling ahead out of these lane stages, as you pointed out before. Mid laners just kind of trading farm. Stars gets the 50-50 again and finds a regen rune.
So things will start to look his way after, you know, not having such a great time for a little while. And he'll move over here into the jungle, and he'll find himself a neutral item from this camp, right? I'm calling it right now.
You think so? Oof.
All right, this game is garbage. This is why Stars is going to lose the game.
Oh no, this is why everyone just plays Dire Tide now.
Exactly. You kill the
Minnie's
Scarecrow,
chasing, getting chased down in the mid lane. He's got to be really careful. Laguna Blade available, forced to pop that Ghost Walk. What's going on bottom here? Lukey getting ran down by the Wraith King, who puts a point in that reincarnation. Frostbite is there. A couple auto attacks. Nice spear away. Stars pops the first life of that Wraith King. Ends up missing arrow and LSA. And Benny is just like, sup guys, I'm just going to walk away. Thank you, Nuages, for tanking that for me.
It's a lot of spells that they're missing over here. The arrows, the light trigger rays, they just haven't been on the mark.
Yeah, they're missing some spells for sure.
It's late though. The players are pretty tired. It's been a long tournament. These guys have played more matches than anyone other than Cat Jammers.
Yeah, Cat Jammers was, you know, they were the quickies of the game, of this group stage, right? They were in and out. 1 week.
Yeah.
quick adventure.
Yeah. They must have a good manager, man.
Yeah, they do. I'm sure.
Lazy Lotus. Absolute legend.
Lukey, he has that arena bottom lane. They know that reincarnation already committed. Great use of the arena. Just gets level 6. Puts it immediately on the map. They find that kill onto Benny, and they rotate Lies down here as well, who's going for that Midas, and he's going to have all the space in the world to farm up.
Dire should look to their top tower.
10 minutes. They're going to pick up these runes as well to make it come online even faster. Let's go, Pengu. Pengu? Ping. Oh no, leaves it for the Lina, the absolute god. I shouldn't question Pengu, you guys.
Yeah,
this
what were you
caster has
thinking,
no idea
man?
what he's talking about. Rookie mistake there by the caster.
Yeah, I mean,
My god.
how dare you?
Yeah, exactly.
They smoked
Pengu's
up
just
right under a
bugging.
ward. Oh, excuse me, Hiccup coming in hard.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're gonna walk mid, but there's no way Invoker gets caught by this. Look at his positioning, absolutely perfect. They even have a ward here as well. They TP in Hane on the Snapfire. The smoke gets popped, the ward revealing everything. Lukey, they're pinging out the trees there. I don't know why he's not just throwing a spear. They gotta know, right?
Well, they do. I don't think they want to commit onto the high ground here. This is pretty dangerous.
Tornado, EMP, bless the Mortimer Kisses. Goodbye, Alina. Snapfire does way too much damage. Their Nuages is one. Just gonna come up on the backside. Nice root there onto Pingu. Do they have the follow-up damage? The cookie is there. He's underneath the sentry. They got him. Just barely. Look at that sentry range from the high ground. He was about to leave.
This is pretty rough. You got the catapult under the tower now.
Oh, nice arrow.
Oh. Ooh.
Nice snipe by Aikster there. He knew he's got to get that catapult taken down. Lukey, he's got the arena available. Can he even get it on the map? He does, but there's a... this is a little bit of an awkward scenario for the side of NoPango. Hane just leaps out of the wall. No follow-up damage at all. Aikster comes on in. Spear doesn't even finish off Hane on the backside. They will stun down Nuage, so they get one. But these are not the kills that you wanted.
That was one of the more awkward engagements I've seen today, although not as bad as the last series that we watched. That was a little bit more questionable, but NoPango seems a lot of their spells are just off the mark. Must be pretty tired tonight. They were looking so clean in the other games that they played. Maybe they're just having a little bit of a slow start. Maybe the fact that I don't think it really matters what happens in this game to them advancing in this tournament. Regardless, I think they do end up in 9th or 10th place, but
they got a lot on their mind, man. These guys are they were literally doing homework right up to the minute this game was starting. You know, these lads, they're busy. Dota is not the only thing that they can focus on right now, but maybe they're still thinking about the test that they gotta take tomorrow. Tomorrow or next week. You never know.
Pingu need us to pause one of the games a little while ago. I think that was against...
That was yesterday.
Was that Quincy Crew?
Yeah.
Quincy Crew. They had to pause against because Pingu needed to finish his homework.
Spear up. They catch the Snapfire. The arrow to follow. They got him. They have an arena in 6. Snapfire not going to be able to survive through this for much longer. Nice cookie, but buys her a little bit of space. Tornado, EMP coming out. Lies. He'll be able to dodge out for a moment. Nah, he doesn't at all. He gets caught by that avalanche. Stars is here, but rooted up. A great arena. Lukey, the patience. It pays off as they're going to be able to get surrounded by 4. NoPango doing pretty good. They're going to be able to take the tier 1 tower in the bottom lane as well.
The game's starting to go a little bit better for Lukey. He's almost got his Yule Scepter. Another 450 gold. He should have that. It should make landing these spears much, much easier.
Yep, I agree. Lina has her Yules now completed. I don't know. Is the Spirit Vessel? I mean, the Spirit Vessel is really good on Invoker here. They're smoked, or not smoked up, but they're going to go ahead and head bottom with that Moonlight Shadow. He's looking for Mini. The Spear right back into the team. The Corrosive Haze, the Arrow, the combination. It's so easy. Lukey's going to finish him off with that really nice God's Rebuke. I don't know where Pingu's going there. That is, that's to death, sir.
Trying to leave you out of sorts, but I
Yeah.
got bigger.
They have the favorable trade there. That's, God, what is that? 200 in their favor as far as gold goes, and about 400 XP. Not bad. Pingu is more than happy to give his life for the cause.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if Lies is farming in that time.
Benny
But,
is just going the Radiance. I am very surprised. You don't see this that often.
You used to see this build, I think Eternal Envy ran this. He'd buy, I think, phase boots and gloves of haste. He wouldn't go the Midas because
it's too expensive.
Came online a little bit too slow.
Yeah.
But you got such value out of the gloves of haste for attack speed.
Oh, bottom lane again. There's no arrow follow-up. There is a range creep there, but they have a Yules. The arrow this time definitely going to connect, and this is a core Snapfire. She's dead again. Aexer ends up finding it with that 4 points in that Starstorm. Oh boy, Spirit's starting to crumble. A lot of damage coming out here. Ooh, did they get that? No, they did not. Look at all these wards. Okay. Look at the... Okay, there's just so many... Look at the ward drop here from Pingu over and over again. Jesus.
Dude, he's too smart.
Just across the lane. Just one after another. Pingu's like, oh, you want to take my ward? I'm going to put Corrosive Haze on you. You're going to pay for it. It may not be right now. But he's going to get her eventually.
He's got his eyes on you now. Look how far back NoPango is sitting. He's terrified of Pingu.
Yeah, he knows. He's like, oh god.
Top lane, Ma, just spamming out the creep wave. If he wants to get his Blink Dagger online, if you get on to the back and blow up stars or set up like a toss avalanche into a Sunstrike, it is a massive problem for him since he's going to travel directly after the Yules.
I mean, he's really not that far off. NoPango's pretty far in the Crystal Maiden as well. I mean, compared to, Pingu on the starter, Pingu's definitely struggling. He's, queued up a Blink Dagger, but it's going to be, probably next game that he gets it. Bottom lane, they're smoking. They're going to find Lukey. Lukey's drops the arena. Great zoning arena. They actually can't get down to him, but a perfect ice wall there. There's going to be the Mortimer Kisses as well. No way out. Will Yules himself for the time being, but you're all alone, sir. NoPango will find that kill and 427 gold to go with it.
He's feeling pretty good. I think he was a little bit richer at the start of this. He had some kills under his belt. He started building drums. He actually finishes them now. It's pretty funny to see drums Crystal Main, but I think he was so far committed at this point that he might as well finish. Would have rather seen a Glimmer Cape or something like that this game. But if they plan on playing aggressive after this Wraith King finishes Radiance, why not? Pop those drums, get the huge attack speed and movement speed boost. I think it's 45 attack speed now. That is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it really is.
Top lane, just throwing out arrows on Aexter. I think he took out the enemy catapult, so high priority target down.
Did I just hear Midas? I did, right? Yeah,
you did? Yeah, he's using it off a cooldown. This is Lige, This is one of the best players out of the open qualifiers in a Dota god.
Yeah, I like it. He did really well in the qualifiers. He's had good games, too. He hasn't really been making a lot of mistakes. Always finding a lot of farm. The biggest issue we've been seeing with NoPango is they don't really hit their timings. They end up not really winning their lanes and kind of fall too far behind. But this game, it's looking pretty good. They have a 2k net worth lead. Lies feeling pretty solid on that Faceless Void. You do have to consider the Radiance of the Wraith King, which is being delivered as we speak 17.5 minutes into the game. So it is a pretty big pickup. And he needs to get that level 2 ult, which you should get here in just a moment off of those creep waves. Oh boy, Hane, he sees them. He just TPs immediately.
Scanning for enemies.
Oh yeah, you're not going to be able to catch him now. He is long gone. Guys got to cut your losses. Lukey, I think he's going to go farm the creep wave when it meets, and they'll try to shove out the tower. But not a whole lot that they're getting from this one. I think it becomes a little bit easier to initiate once Lukey gets his Blink Dagger. At the moment, they don't have that on him or Pingu, so no way to really start these fights. If the enemies want to run away, they're
they found Pingu. They will catch him with the avalanche, the toss, the damage. More than enough there. The question is, can they get more? As the Invoker is just scouting it out. Faceless Void, he just pops a Chrono. He's standing under a sentry on the Invoker. The arrow's gonna follow. Yeah, that's a dead Invoker. The arena comes out. It's a zoning arena, let's be real. They may not have caught anyone, but he managed to separate the fight. NoPango doesn't get to channel much of his ult, but here come the Mortimer Kisses. The avalanches, the tosses, they're doing some damage. Lukey is down.
God Killer has a nice ring to it.
Wraith King's Radiance. It's on. Still has his second life available. He can push this tower.
He's going to. Wants to be able to grab this last tier 1, it looks like. And with Mars down, Chronosphere down for 130 seconds now, I don't think they're going to be able to stop him. Yeah. I don't think they can bring this guy down once, let not twice.
Maya coming just a little bit too far forward. A nice arrow ends up getting caught by the Wraith King, so Ma very lucky right there. Another toss, but You're falling low on Lies. They get the first life of the Wraith King thanks to Laguna Blade on the backside. The question is, do they have to follow up? No arrow for 3. LSA is there, though. The Chain Suns, they're happening. They got him, dude. Akester finishes off the kill. And meanwhile, Lies just bashing up Pain on the backside. A fantastic fight for NoPango as they might get a... They're going to get the last hero. Does this end up... I mean, this is 4, I think, in the long run. Actually, that's technically all 5. They got the Invoker and Crystal Maiden at the start of the fight when it was over here.
Yeah, yeah, but that fight, I kind of call it a separate one.
Yeah.
Because they did have the option to back off. It's not really like they needed to keep going into that, but they tried to push the tower there and ended up getting punished for it, you know? Invoker, he ended up showing himself in the mid lane, and no Pangolier, they say, okay, well, if they don't have Invoker, let's just run at him.
Yeah.
We just kill this Wraith King twice, he's under a tower, we have tons of stuns, let's go. I feel kind of silly because I was just talking about how there's no way they're able to defend from him, but if Invoker's not there, you know, that's the majority of your team fight.
Yeah, I mean, what is Wraith King going to do if he's by himself against Alina, Slardar, Mirana? They're just going to chain stun you down forever. Like, Pingu alone, it can just stagger his Bash of the Deeps. The Slytherin Crush, super low cooldown stun, only 8 seconds. You have the Yule Scepter to set up LSA and the arrow. Like, there's so much to work with. Luki, he's looking behind the tower. They found Hane. The question is, what do you want to do? They're just going to spear him into the wall. They have an arena. They're going to drop it. Laguna Blade is there. Now it's trying to chase down Nuages. He channels the ult for a moment. Avalanche toss. Lina caught by the MP as well, taking a lot of damage. Benny, he's coming in. Deafening Blast and the toss. They finally finish off Stars. Now it's just Mars. He's got to retreat. Sentries down. Slardar. And that's a 5 position. You'll be okay losing him if you get out on Luki. They're going to blink forward on Ma. Not gonna fight. Oh! You're kidding me! The Sunstrike from Mini. Completely blind. He had no vision at all of Luki backing.
Where did he hit him? Was it just right here?
It was right here as he was walking over the ramp.
Oh, he figured he was going for the 21-minute bounty rune, or the 20-minute bounty rune there. That had to have been it.
Well, they saw him on the ward here, and then they lost vision of him. And so they just assumed he took this path up the ramp, and he just timed the Sunstrike perfectly. Arrow does connect with Benny, but he's still got 2 lives. You do have Chronosphere available. Mars coming up in a few seconds. They just commit it. They go right in, but there's the toss from all the Avalanche as well, just slowing him down. He goes for time. Roshan's got so much health. You're just dead. Oh my gosh, they managed to take down that Tiny, but you're just not in a good position. The LSA, the arrow does connect. Invoker, he goes down. It's somehow turning out to work out for Pango. The spear back, they're separating all of Spirits. Wraith King's first life is dead. The Mortar Kiss is doing some work, trying to take down the Luki. He can't escape. Crystal Maiden trying to run as well. Wraithfire Blast is there. The arena to hold Benny in place. The rest of his team is just getting slaughtered, and all he can do is watch. Oh my gosh, they turn it around. NoPango take a fantastic fight here. And they get it, man. It's a 5 for 0. Or not 5 for 0, 5 for like 2. And they did commit some buybacks there.
These fights, they look so weird. I was talking about in the drafting phase how the last pick, it needed to be something that brings out a lot of damage for each of these teams. Invoker, I don't think he's providing enough right now. So as long as they can keep this Wraith King locked down, he just gets blown up. They continue to bring the punishment to the enemy team, though.
Yeah.
Ma, he goes down as well.
Yeah, nice aggression from Akester. He just stands up on the high ground there, assumes that Tiny's buyback. He's going to try and maybe snipe the Aegis. Sets it up with an easy Yules into Arrow. They have they have so many Yule Scepters. They have 3 now. Tiny, or yeah, they have Mars, Akester, and Stars. All 3 of them have Yule Scepters. Incredibly good this game for setting up kills. Really big fan.
This is just classic NA Goon Squad Dota right here. They have just so many disables on the side of NoPangolier, and you don't have enough damage coming out in return while they disable the heroes on Spirits.
Yeah.
Everything's on a pretty low cooldown as well. That Chronosphere was basically just to get your team in position to take the fight. They did no damage into the Chrono. It looks so weird, but
Yeah.
it's working.
So Lies went back for a Battle Fury.
Yeah, I can't. These people are just way better than me. I can't analyze this stuff. You know.
Yeah,
I can follow a Quincy Crew game, but not what's happening right now on NoPangolier.
I guess Lies just knows he's ahead and just wants to farm and stay ahead. I mean, he's almost level 20. Compare him to the Wraith King of the other team. Like he is like eons ahead of this other hero.
And over here, right, they're grouped up now. They're terrified with the heroes on NoPango.
Oh,
They keep
they
on
should
getting
be.
on top of them and blowing them up.
Chrono and 6, they're ready to go again. They've got Mars Arena, the blink on Luki. Stars picks up a BKB. These are the timings. NoPango's ready to go. Nuage has dropped the sentry and he panics and he's like, oh my god, where do I go? Nice Wraithfire Blast there from the Mars. They pin Tiny against the wall on the backside of the fight. They will be able to bring him down. Lies. He's still got this Aegis. He does not really care. And Benny on the run. Pingu just beating down Hayne on the backside. There's going to be the LSA. The two-man Chrono. Snapfire in some trouble. The Spirit Vessel, the EMP, the Disarm. Can they bring down Lies? Doesn't look like it. He's going to be fine. They get the first life of Wraith King. He's going to reincarnate. The BKB comes out from Stars. The Yules to the LSA. He's going to go for Mini. He's getting so shredded. He's going to find the kill. The BKB protecting him still on the backside. This fight is in 3 different time zones. And now Snapfire, her Mortar Kisses have ended. They're going to retarget Lies. He takes down the 4th, spears Benny into the wall. And that's going to be another 5-man wipe for NoPango. They are taking incredible fights.
I think they're just they're doing the Eternal Envy Classic. They're creating chaos. I'm sure Spirits has no idea what's going on right now or how they're taking these fights. You know, the Faceless Void, he started that in such an awkward way. He jumped forward onto the CM. He didn't Manta dodge the Wraithfire Blast that came out onto him. He popped the Manta style afterward, just got frostbitten, and he continued to chase and then Chrono the Crystal Maiden. It is crazy to see, but they're separating them and then they're keeping them locked up.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that first scenario over here, right? When Wraith King just gets arena'd solo and their whole team just beelines it over to the high ground. It's like, yeah, Wraith King's busy. We'll come back to you later. But that was hilarious. And it seems like it's just continuing to work.
This is just chaos, what I'm watching right now. This is wild. I've not seen a game quite like this in a long time.
They're looking for Stars bottom. He's got a BKB. Tornado off the mark. He is already gone. This man, 500 move speed almost.
If there's one thing I want to say about this game, it's just that stuns win games.
It would appear so, you know. They got everything they need.
Trying to get a Solar Crest right now on Mini right here on the Invoker.
That's a gobble up. It's available on Hayne. He's just using it to scout, harass out a little bit. Made space for Crystal Maiden as he was in the danger zone.
Everybody on Team Spirits are playing so far back. No. Oh my god, he's going to get punished for this.
Yeah. The dewarding on Tiny feels bad, man. Yules, the arrow, what do you do, you know? What do? You give up a kill to Lies. He's got the Aghanim Scepter now.
That felt pretty awful. I'm not sure you should have been anywhere near that on the Tiny. You don't deward on that hero. That took, how many?
Stars? Yeah, okay, smart play from Stars. He realized there's no way Benny is alone here.
They just keep running at them, though. I think they see them in the top lane. How long? The Chronosphere is up. I think they're all just going to continue to run at them here. Why not? It's been working so far. You going to cut any of them off as they head back to base? I think Mini could be in trouble here.
I mean, maybe. The thing is, Lies having this Aghanim Scepter is incredibly strong. He's got the Time Walk range and the cooldown, so just constantly proccing those time locks is just so good.
And he's dropped the 4-5, but they're going to finish up this tier 1 with backdoor protection anyways.
Yeah, not much you can do about that. It's just stalling, right? You get a free refresh on it, might as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to buy their time for this next Wraith King item. I'm not sure that Echo Saber is going to change this next fight.
I mean, he's going for Silver Edge, I'm assuming, eventually, but...
There's no way you grab it before the enemies are ready to push the high ground, though. It's just...
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's a level 22 Faceless Void, and he is about to come bottom and run train. He just happens to find the Invoker, and he chronos him right away. Wraithfire Blast dodged with the Manta, of course. Invoker, can he get anywhere? Definitely not. LSA set up there. They throw a gobble up to 3-man stun, but 2 heroes dead. He wasn't even going for the Invoker. Lies was just like, I'm gonna see what's over here, contribute to my team, kill this Crystal Maiden. He's like, oh, hello. May I introduce you to my Lord and Savior, the Stopper of Time.
I'd follow that god.
Yeah.
When has your god done for you lately? Benny, he's almost level 18. That'll help him out a little bit, but you know, not by that much. He's just gonna die twice in a row in these team fights. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to stall 40 seconds. I'm not sure the level 18 is gonna make that much of a difference. Roshan respawning another minute and 20 seconds. We'll see the timer for it. I think that might be the one thing that they're waiting for in NoPango before they try to end this game.
It makes sense to me. You have Chrono on cooldown as well. You might as well just wait it out. He is going for a Lincoln Sphere, which I'm not super sold on for Lies. I don't think it's absolutely necessary. I mean, if he just gets a BKB, there's just no chance of him dying this game, to be honest. And I kind of just like MKB as well. Gobble up. They're going to be able to find the Mirana, but his self-heals will protect himself. Slardar, he's got a gem. You don't really want to lose this, but he's so fast. He's able to run away. Mirana still stunned up. Not going to be able to get away. The crit coming out there from Benny. Faces Void all by himself now. Has a Manta style, but Lukey comes in with the arena. Spears Benny into the wall. The meatball to try and give some assist, but oh my god, goodbye, Nuages. You got no health left. Benny. Can he get his kill? Lukey trying to get some space, spears him back. You lose the Snapfire as well. Slardar just making space, taking up so much for his team. In comes Lies. Time Dilation gonna slow down this Invoker so much. There's gonna be the Corrosive Haze, and Mini just gonna get shredded here by this Faceless Void. Ultra kill for Stars. Give him the Rampage. Don't take it away, Nuages. Is he gonna survive? Rampage for Stars. There you go. This man, he's doing work. The GGs are out, and NoPango take the first game of this series as Hayne inside of his base gets it's absolutely destroyed, man. They've done it.
Pangolier, I had no idea what was going on in half these team fights. They're splitting them up and they're playing so crazy, but they're keeping all these heroes locked up. This draft seemed absolutely insane, but it played so well against what they had on Spirits.
Yeah, this was sick. I really liked the draft. We thought, you know, they had a lot of different synergies here. I thought Lukey played exceptionally well on the Mars, had some really great arenas this game. Obviously, Aikster making so many plays around the map, finishing 7-1 and 20. The only death Aikster had that game was at the very end. That very last fight was the first time Aikster died, which is, I mean, that's like the best thing you can ask of your 4 position. Really well played. I didn't even realize.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic game from them.
Yeah, the game looked so even for a little while, but when it was go time, they just started running at them again and again. I think Team Spirits, I don't know how you deal with that exactly. I think you just play a lot better, maybe stronger early game. Some of the heroes on your team were pretty susceptible to getting gone on. You know, you have low armor on the Tiny. Snapfire doesn't like heroes on top, or Crystal Maiden doesn't, Invoker doesn't. And I don't think it was enough on the Wraith. Wraith King. I think maybe if they had Underlord, this game would be a bit different. The pit's just holding them to place and stopping them from being able to move around these team fights so easily. But it was wild to watch on NoPango.
Yeah. I mean, they did ban the Underlord, right? So that was like a really sick ban because we knew that was going to be a good pick for them. And it just never really came together for Spirits. Yeah, every team fight going the way of NoPango. They looked really good. They end the game 41-17. But we got another game coming up. One more game here tonight. NoPango and Spirits Esports fighting for pride here in the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13. So stay tuned, everyone, for the last game of the night. We'll see you after a short break.